Good evening, you guys. All right, it is a dark and stormy Wednesday night. If I look like I'm sitting in the dark with a light shining on me, it's because that's exactly what's happening because it is pitch black and thunderstorming at my home office right now. So I apologize for the weird lighting. Thankfully, my incredible guest, Tara Costello, is in California where it's brighter. Tara, hello.
Hi, Danielle. How are you? Yeah, it's gorgeous here. I'm so sorry you're in the dark.
It's okay. For you, I will rig up a light to shine on me so that you can actually see me. So
There we go.
anyway, I am super excited to have this amazing woman here tonight for you guys to learn from and hear from. She is an incredible Stella and Dot stylist who I met for the first time just over a year ago when she came to a training I was holding in California with a giant iPad, like an iPad Pro, which I have a little jealousy over. I actually want to get one. It was pretty fantastic. That's the first time I actually saw someone using it. It was like she was holding up a laptop. And I've watched her in her business over the last year and a half. She has done some incredible things. So you're going to get to hear from her. She right now is very excited to be a stylist with Stella and Dot, but she, like everyone else at our family of brands, whether it's Stella and Dot or Keep or Ever, is on the verge of merging into one amazing brand where everybody's going to be able to sell everything. And she's very excited about our holiday edit that's coming out in just a few weeks, where she's going to get to cross-pollinate into our other brands and sell all the things she loves to all the people she loves. So more about that in a second, but I really want to focus on her and giving some stuff away. So throughout this webcast, if you hashtag social retail and tag two friends below who you think might want to hear about that, we're going to give away a $250 shopping spree at the end of this. And I would love to give some of that to you guys because we are redefining what social selling is all about. We coined that term like 10 years ago. Well, now it's all about social retail, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But with no further ado, okay, Tara, who I keep wanting to say Tara, because I'm Canadian, you know, it's a thing. Tell us all about you. Where are you from? What do you do? How long have you been with Stella and Dot? Give us the bio.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Danielle. And thank you. I'm so honored and humbled to be here. This is so much fun. So I have been a Stella and Dot stylist for just about a year and a half now. I live in San Rafael, California, in Marin County. And I'm an education specialist, which the fancy translation for I teach special education. And I've done that for 17 years now. I'm also our teachers union president, which I love, and helping support fellow educators. And I run a theater program and I tutor, and the ands and the ands and the ands keep going, which is kind of how it got me into becoming a stylist in the first place. One of my dear friends, Liz Coates, had done stylings for me forever. And she kept saying, you would be great at this. You love this. You always shop with us. Why aren't you doing this? And I finally listened to her, and it was the best decision I've made. I have so enjoyed this journey over the past year and a half, and meeting so many wonderful friends in the process, and this beautiful tribe of women that is just so empowering. There's really nothing like it. You can't explain it to anybody until they're in it. And then when you're in it, you get it. So I'm just so blessed. And I'm a new mom. That's my greatest joy right now. I've got my little James Michael. I've got my little Ever lock for him that I just got for myself with James Michael engraved on it. I'm so happy about this. And Grandpa's watching him, Grandpa and Grandma in the other room. He's 4.5 months old right now. So, and this being a stylist is allowing me to be home right now with him for a little while before I go back to school, back to teaching.
I love everything about that. I also know that you have a dog and a cat, which I also like.
I do.
Yeah, you're right. The ands go on and on and on. So, and I also know you've been doing some fundraising. I want to talk about that in a second too. But first, I want to ask you: had you done? I mean, teacher, California lifestyle, busy. Had you ever done anything like being a Stella and Dot stylist before? Like, had you ever sold anything? Did you have anything to do with fashion?
The only thing I ever did was I used to work at a small little jewelry store in San Francisco after I was teaching. Like all teachers, you have to have a million side hustles to actually function and live in California. And so I worked at this small little jewelry store part-time, only like 2-3 hours a week, really. And I would sell tiaras to women, basically on the principle that I would tell them, you should wear this when you're vacuuming and you'll feel so much better about yourself. So
My gosh, turns out you're a pro. Most people I talk to are like, I had never done anything like this before. I feel like if you had sold tiaras, this is a snap.
I'm telling you, these women, it was a beautiful, cute little jewelry store. They have tons of wonderful stuff there, but like tiaras were my specialty because who doesn't feel better cleaning their house like in a tiara? And
Okay, I'm
so
gonna have to try that because I'm going to tell you, I don't own a tiara. It never even crossed my mind. So I'm going to have to try it.
you're going to have to try it sometime, Danielle. I'm telling you.
All right, so a brief stint in tiara sales. You had never
That's it.
had
That's
a
it.
lot
That's all I did.
Okay, I love that. So as a teacher, um, Liz talks to you and says, maybe you might want to try this. What was it about being a stylist that appealed to you with such a busy life?
Liz, I love Liz Coates so much. Just shout out to her right now because she is such a fabulous human being. And I'm, again, still so grateful for her because she has helped me through this whole journey. She had just had her daughter, Emma, or was just, no, excuse me. Emma was about to be born. And that was when she reached out to me. No, she knew that I wanted to get pregnant. She knew that I wanted to go on this journey. She also knew how busy I was. So she reached out with that saying, here's the thing. If you do this, you'll be able to take a couple things off your plate. This will be more flexible and you'll get to choose the times as opposed to being so scheduled that you have no time for yourself. And that was the biggest appeal. It was finally, it's kind of that like right timing with everything. It was the right time for me. My husband and I were planning, we were going to start trying soon. And I thought, my God, if I could give myself a couple more hours a week where I got to choose where those went, that would be beautiful. And I mean, I already was so in love with the product. I already owned half the line anyways at that point. So I thought, all right, well, if nothing else, I'll get some great stuff. I'll try something new. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And of course it worked. And of course it's been amazing.
Okay, so tell us what happened. You joined, you're a teacher, you're on the eve of considering having a baby, like all this stuff's going on. And yet you join and you have some pretty great success. So we have this program for our first few months called Jumpstart, where you earn free product while you're also earning commissions. How did that go? And then I want to know about that. I also want to know financially, like, was there a financial goal or was it just to have like me time? And I'm asking you 3 questions at once. And then the other one was, how did you run your business and get into people you don't know? Because I think people often struggle or worry about that. Like, okay, well, I've got like 10 friends and family who are going to love this, but then what? Okay, that's a lot of questions. Jumpstart,
no, it's okay.
Goals, how'd you get into strangers?
Okay, so my Jumpstart, so I actually started out right when we were in the middle of our Carnival season. So I danced with a Carnival comparsa called Esforço. So we literally, in our little like samba bikinis with the feathers and glitter and wonderfulness.
Wait, stop. In the middle of all this, you're also a carnival dancer?
Yes.
Do you think we're just going to let that go by and just be like, oh, naturally? I mean, I have not only never worn a bikini, I've never danced at a carnival. So you're blowing me away right now.
You should totally come and join us. It is one of the other most empowering things I've ever done because you're with another whole tribe of women and showing that you love your body no matter what size, shape, color, everything else. And my sister and her friends started our comparsa, and Stella and Dot allowed me to do fundraising for us right away. And so that was my Jumpstart. We did a fundraiser for my Carnival comparsa, and so of course it was a huge success because I got to help. At that point in time, I wasn't in it for financial purposes. It was more of, can I do this so that when I need the financial freedom, when I need the finances, they'll be there. Let's see if we can just do something where I can see if it works. Can I reach out to people? Am I any good at this? So my Jumpstart was a huge success. We did a ton of fundraising, which was fabulous and so much fun. At that time, we were doing a similar sign-on special where I got everything I put in right back, given back to me. So I was getting product credit. I didn't pay a dime because everything came back, and I was already starting to see money coming back in and money that I could give to my comparsa. So the whole thing was fabulous. Okay, so let's see. That was Jumpstart. Now I'm forgetting already all the other questions. Why was I doing it? The financial freedom, the time, all of that. I mean, it was combo. It was, for me, I thought with all these different hats I wore in a week, if I could take a couple off, that would be great. So I had told Liz my big goal was if I could make an additional $500 a month from Stella and Dot, then that would take a ton of hours away and give me some freedom. And that happened the first month. It happened the second month. It happened the third month. And then it slowly started to also amp up in terms of how much I was making. So I found it was so easy. And then I think I remember the third. Let's see how well my teacher memory is going today. So then in terms of meeting new people and reaching out to new people, at first I was nervous. And I was that girl at Stylings who I was like, here's our product. It's lovely. Like the group hello was like, hi, my name's Tara. Here's all our stuff. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. And I was just shocked at how nervous I could be after being in front of a classroom of kids all day. I get in front of a room full of adults and you put a glass of wine in my hand and I just wanted to sit in the corner and hide. I started to get more comfortable and I started to have a lot of one-on-one conversations. And that's how I realized that was the easiest thing for me to reach out and meet new people was I would sit down and talk about the things that I already loved and talk about the products I loved. And as opposed to focusing on my group hello, I focused more on those one-on-one interactions and getting to know people. And then it came so naturally. I couldn't be forced anyways if I tried. It's just not in my nature. So talking about the products, talking about how much I loved everything, talking about what the business had already allowed me to do with fundraising right from the get-go and allowing me some freedom for myself right from the get-go, it became so easy. Did I get everything? Was that 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, you're a dream to talk to, by the way. I just get to sit here and listen to your compelling story and imagine the dancing and all the stuff. It's impressive. All right. So I love that you said that the way that you really expanded your network was by making personal connections with people, because that's absolutely what we're all about. And as we go into this kind of new world of social retail where you can literally like take your phone and run your business and make a little like inspiration board for someone and fire it off to them with like some Stella Dot product they'd like, some Keep product they'd like, and some Ever product they would like. And that starts, of course, on October 15th when we've got our amazing holiday edit where anybody at any of our brands can cross sell, but you can do it all the time right now as a Stella and Dot stylist too within your own brand. As you think about like where we're going in the future, what gets you excited about that? Because you already got the personal connection part of it down.
I'm so excited because I think our range now, we're going to be able to reach more people, not just women, but we have more engagement now with all the products that we're able to offer. You know, I was thinking because my husband, I have a stepdaughter, my husband's daughter, Sophia, and she's 11. And I remember first looking through all our jewelry thinking, okay, what can I give this 11-year-old girl that is going to be good for her, that she's not going to lose right away? But, you know, looking at all of that and oh my God, here we go with Keep. I'm totally so excited this Christmas to get her a bracelet so she can start collecting charms and be into that, you know, whereas also my mom, who is nearing her 70s, loves collecting charms and things from all the places she already has traveled and what she already has done and looking back at all of those memories. And then we get in all the skincare line and like that stuff just sells itself because it's so fabulous. I've already been using some of the products because Sarah has already given our team a bunch of stuff over the years, you know, and just kind of like expanding that market so much. So people aren't into jewelry? Great. We've got all these products over here with Ever. You know, you're not into that. You want to do some stuff with Keep? Look at all the stuff we have. I mean, it really is opening up that world. So
what I love about that is you are the embodiment of it right now. Like I'm looking at great skin, no doubt fueled by Ever. Yes. I'm looking at a Keep necklace that's telling your story of your son and your, you know, desire to have this baby. And then I'm looking at some Stella and Dot too. So
absolutely. Gotta have it all. Have it all.
It brings it all together. By the way, do you want to tell us about that necklace you just held up there?
Which one? This one, my beautiful breast cancer awareness necklace that I'm in love with. You know, it's funny because before doing Carnival, I was never in love with like pink sparkly things, but it's amazing when you get doused in glitter from head to toe, how much your kind of opinion of sparkles changes, especially like pink sparkles. I mean, this is so unbelievably fabulous and gorgeous. So yes, our breast cancer awareness pendant that we are partnering with the Bright Pink Foundation. I love, 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 love the rose gold, love all the Swarovski crystals. I mean, this was brilliant. I don't know whose idea this was, but I mean, my God, it's just fabulous. So, and I love
it was not my idea. It was our amazing design team's idea, but I gotta tell you, it's a winner, as is getting doused in crystals or whatever you just said, or glitter.
Yes, when you come to visit us for Carnival, we will douse you head to toe in glitter and crystals. We'll throw some crystals in there too.
And a tiara.
Yeah, and a tiara.
Can't refuse. All right, I'm so glad you are excited. Okay, last thing I want to ask you before I explain to people their options right now, that is, what would you say to somebody who's thinking, you know, this sounds cool, it seems fun, she seems pretty great, this tarot person, but I don't know if, like, I don't normally dance in a bikini covered in glitter, or I've never worn a tiara, or I'm not a teacher, more likely scenario, or I just, maybe I don't have her personality, like all the things people come up with in their own minds. What would you say to someone who's considering the joining or trying it out?
So I'm going to say my sister's favorite quote that she has told me throughout my life, because my life has been through a whole different journey than I ever thought it would. And one of her favorite quotes that she always tells me is, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And the reason I started this journey was for my son, and to make a big change and to go that route. And then one of my favorite Stella and Dot moments was when I was at Lindsay Trammell's house for a rosé tasting and styling, and I met Amy Christ, and she said, "Oh, you're coming to Hoopla." And I went, I'm sorry, what is this thing you speak of? What is Hoopla? What's going on? Never heard this word before in my life. And all the girls said, "You just say yes." And so I said, "Okay, Amy, yes." And so I went to Hoopla. And then Liz said, "Okay, now we're going for Star. Just say yes." And I said, "Okay, yes." And that's what I would say to anyone out there who are considering it, thinking about it, wanting to dabble. Just say yes. Just take a chance on yourself. Do something for yourself. I think so often in our society, we forget ourselves. We're so busy taking care of everyone else. And this is coming from a teacher who is so used to giving and giving and giving to my students, to my faculty, to everyone else around me. Taking time to say yes for yourself and taking a chance on yourself is so important. And the thing that is so wonderful about our brands is that, I mean, who doesn't love getting a box full of goodies sent to yourself with all kinds of jewelry and clothes and wonderful things that then you also go get to share with other people? And that your job, you get to go and sip wine or sip tea or sip whatever you want and talk with other wonderful females. I mean, it's just so empowering. And it's you're really just saying yes to yourself. You're giving yourself that chance and that freedom. So that's what I'm telling people. Just say yes. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. So say yes to yourself.
You remind me of the book. Have you read A Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes?
No, but I'm going to now.
Well, you should. She is the writer behind Grey's Anatomy and Scandal, like all shows I've never watched, by the way, but she's amazing. And she basically wrote this book about how she just decided, instead of just saying no for a year, to say yes to like all things, that her default would just be to be like, no, I can't do that, or no, I'm not going to do that, or no, that's not for me, or from like the very littlest things, like to always eating the same thing, to like the biggest things, like taking risks, or she had a great fear of public speaking. And she's, even though she was this accomplished writer, she like started to say, okay, yes, I will come to your like banquet and speak or whatever, and how it changed her life. So you got to read that, and everybody who's watching this needs to read that. Okay, I love that advice. You should write a book, because you got the right theory. Okay, here is what you have. If you have heard Tara and you're like, yes, I'll have what she's having. Me too. You've inspired me tonight. So 2 things. Don't forget to hashtag social retail in the thread of this webinar, and tag 2 friends, and we're gonna let some people go on a shopping spree tonight, and you're gonna get to pick from all 3 of our brands: Stella and Dot, Keep Collective, and Ever Conscious Clinical Skincare. You can't really go wrong with any of these, and we've carried that through into our sign-up option. So if you're like, yeah, I want to give this a try, well, you got a couple of options. Go to any of our brands. You can go for this one, you can go to stelladot.com, go to keepcollective.com, go to everskin.com. You can choose from a variety of kits, but at all 3 of them, you have a new option, which is a $99 digital kit. And when you choose that, you get to pick a free gift from each of our 3 brands. So something from Ever, something from Keep, something from Stella, so that you just like Tara can like be embodying all 3 brands. It gets you started to go out and share. You've got all kinds of digital tools and access that you can build your business with. Or if you decide to go the traditional route and get actual sample kit, you can do that too at any of our 3 brands. So we hope you'll think about it, because we really are in the business of renovating what people think of when they think of social retail right now. And we're putting it on the map, which is a way for you to run a business on the go. You do you, how you want to do it. You can sell 1 brand, you can sell 2, you can sell 3, you can do it in person, you can do it via mobile, you can do it one-on-one, you can do it in groups, you can do whatever you want, but we'll give everybody a great way to do that. We're very excited about where we're going. And I'm very excited for someone like you, because Tara, you made my job so dang easy. Can you come here every Wednesday night?
I'd love to. We can hang out all the time. I'm telling you, I'm holding you to that carnival. You got to come dance with us.
I don't know about the bikini part, but I'll take the tiara.
There we go. That's fair.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to Tara. Incredible story. And we hope that you'll join us, because we got great things going on and we'd love to have you be part of them. Thanks, Tara. Tara.
All good, Danielle.